Middle school leaders, thank you so much for tuning in to this month's video training. Now, usually we will give you something very practical, something very concrete that you can take into your classroom that following Sunday that you can use to make your Connect group better, to make you a better Connect group leader, and to impact students. But today, I want to take a moment and talk about some logistic stuff, some simple things regarding your role, these folders, what is in here, what we're going to put in here, and the future of what this looks like. So buckle up, just take a brief moment to watch this video, kind of see what we're gonna do for you to make this organization part a lot easier. Well, the first thing is this, is you as a Connect group leader are responsible for the attendance of every student that is in your room. So taking attendance is extremely important. We're not doing the video check-ins at the screen so they can't sign in themselves. We're not doing that. So you are the sole keeper of attendance. And so what that looks like for you is inside your folder, you have a check mark. You can put a check if they're here and put nothing if they're not here, and make sure this sheet gets back into the folder. But you are the one that takes attendance for your class. I would recommend that if you have a co-leader, if you're teaching, ask the co-leader to do attendance, and vice versa. Switch it up every week so you don't feel like you're the only one taking attendance, and that is perfectly okay. The other thing is that you do have this folder. This folder is gonna have a bunch of information in it as we move forward in the Connect group year. But these folders can be found in the resource room. That's where the free coffee is for you as a leader, as well as a sink, and all of our other books and resources that we have for you. But you can find yours there. And so inside there, we'll have a list of your class. So here I got the 6th grade girls, and it has a list of their class right here, and it's got a box and all that great stuff. As you'll notice on this sheet of paper here, it's got their address, it's got all that stuff. But if you see some people, I don't see any on this list because, oh, right here, like Savannah Marcy. Obviously, we don't have her information, we just got a name. So there's a couple of reasons that happened. One, a leader just wrote the name down and we didn't get a get to know me sheet. And that's a good point. If there is somebody that visits your class for the first time, or they're not on this roll, writing their name here is great. Like writing their name on this is really good. But we also need their information for proper follow-up. So we need a get to know me sheet. So we're gonna put some blank get to know me sheets in your folder so that you can hand that to a student and say, hey, we're so glad that you're here, or we don't have the right information for you. Go ahead and fill this out. But there will be some, like here, Madeline, we have her address and we have her name, but we don't have a cell phone number. A great way to fix that is to ask her phone number and write it in under the name. If that's the only thing that we're missing, you can just write those types of things in. But for somebody that's missing their address, that means we probably don't have their phone number or parent email or anything like that. So that's how you can kind of navigate getting the right information for your group. So make sure that you are checking off if they're here. Make sure that if they are new to your class, you're getting to fill out a get to know me sheet. Another thing that we're gonna do is, as we compile these lists, as we get the get to know me sheets together, we're gonna come up with a spreadsheet for you as the leader that you can take home with you each and every week. Now, we don't want to get these folders back and to see the Excel sheet in here, because that means you're not able to follow up with your class that week, right? And so we're gonna put that in there. Take it home with you. Don't take this home with you because we need this, but you can, when we put this in here, it'll be on this side. You can take the Excel spreadsheet home with you. It's gonna have your student's name, it's gonna have their address, it's gonna have their phone number. We're gonna try to put the parent email on there. So you have every way possible to communicate with your class. So make sure you take that home, because remember, we're a student ministry that's about every student. We wanna be about the students that are here and the ones that aren't. And how we become about the students that are here is that we constantly follow up with them. Remember, we reach, teach, and minister, and reaching out is a part of the reach job description. So make sure you do that. Another thing is that as these Connect group roles grow, they're kind of going to be on 2 sheets of paper. Our goal is, in regards to social distancing, in regards to having a healthy Connect group, as we want to try to keep these Connect group numbers small, because it allows you, the leader, to be able to have good follow-up, be very intentional, and know the stories of the students. If you're having 15 to 20 girls or guys in your class and it's you and another co-leader, it's just really hard to do that. And so as we start doing this, some things are going to shift and change. So just be flexible, just be fluid. But know that this can be found in the resource room. It's going to have your role that you take attendance on by checking their name off. It will have their information, but we're also going to provide another spreadsheet for you, the leader, to take home with you so that you can follow up each week. And remember how we follow up. A new visitor, I call every new visitor, and so does Rebecca, that comes on our campus from your class. And then after that, we expect that you as the Connect Group leader would call that student by the following Tuesday. And then we want to make sure that we're writing cards or reaching out to students that are not here. So I want to give you a couple of tips on how to do that. One, we would encourage you, like, it's super simple to do this. It's like if you get your role and you say, okay, these 6 people were here and these 6 people weren't, right? And so why don't you and your leader group chat all the 6 guys that were there, all the 6 girls that were there, and say, oh my gosh, thank you guys so much for being here. We're so thankful that we were able to talk about this. We had a lot of fun with you today. I hope to see you Sunday. So you've really reached out and followed up and really thanked them for being a part of your class last Sunday. But the 6 that weren't here, you and your co-leader divide up and reach out to them. That means you've got 3 students to follow up with in about 6 days, right? And so it makes the follow-up simple. Then the next week, you come back and there's going to be some that show up that were there last week, and there's going to be some that were there last week that didn't show up. And so it all ebb and flows. But you're able to reach out in different ways. And also you can reach out via email to parents. Middle school ministry is all about parent connection. And so I would encourage you, as we get the emails, could you and your co-leader introduce yourselves via email to all of the parents in your classroom and say, hey, my name is Justin Cabot and I serve as your student's Connect Group leader. I'm just reaching out to let you know of a couple of things. One, that we are so excited that your student is in our Connect Group. 2, that we expect and desire our Connect Group to have an awesome time and to study God's Word together, and that we're praying for you and your family, right? You see the connection piece there? And so I just want to encourage you to continually follow up, continue to reach out to your students. Leaders, before we end this video, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. During the COVID-19 season, where we were working from home, where Connect Group stopped, you guys were champions. You ladies were champions. You did above and beyond so many things that I could ask. And I just want to say thank you. And then as we've moved into this Reconnect Sunday, as we moved into the second Sunday, and as we're working our way to the third Sunday, I truly believe are the best leaders ever. You guys have been incredible. You ladies have been incredible. You've been engaged. You've been here. You've been flexible. You've been able to adapt and shift. We have new leaders that are doing incredible stuff. We've got some leaders that have been here for a long time that are doing incredible stuff. And I just want to say thank you. This ministry would not be what it is without you. We would not be seeing students be baptized. We would not be seeing students connected to Connect Groups if it wasn't for you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to remind you that our goal as a student ministry and middle school ministry for Connect Groups is that we want to average 125 middle school students who connect to a leader, engage in God's Word, and grow in their faith through a Connect Group. And we've been doing really good. And I want to keep that in front of us, that goal for us, to strive to reach out, to strive to teach the Bible, to strive to minister, so that we can see God do incredible things these next 4 months. So make sure that you are engaged in that, desiring that, and pushing towards that. And remember that our mission of the church is that we are connecting every generation to God, to others, and to service. So as you lead your Connect Group, as you live your life, let's live out that mission in our lives today. Leaders, I'm so thankful for you. I'm praying for you. And no, I'm just a phone call or a text away. I know you probably have my cell phone number, but I'm gonna put it on the screen here and grab it, text it. If you need something, don't hesitate to reach out. Directors, I'm so thankful that you guys are taking a leadership role. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Connect Group leaders, I will see you Sunday, and I hope that you have a great rest of the week.